Today, we're going to show you how you can start a tool rental company. So Eddie, what is a tool rental company?
Tool rental, basically like anything. You don't want to pay the full cost, so instead you rent.
Is it a guy?
It's a guy? No, unfortunately not. Or
This
it could
guy?
be, depends on the price. But no, tool rental is basically where an individual comes and they're seeking a certain tool and they rent it from you because it's more cost efficient.
A hammer?
Hammer, yeah, they rent those too.
Oh, yeah, the lawnmowers?
Yep, lawnmowers, drills, paint guns.
Paint guns?
Yeah, like this, like some people are like, I don't want to do
Paintball gun?
No, not the paintball gun.
Oh,
You probably can rent that too.
I guess they do rent that. They rent that
they
at
do.
the actual places.
Yeah, they do. But no, I mean like the sprayer. People don't want to use rollers. They want it fast. They just spray all the paint, put it in a 5-gallon bucket.
That's crazy. It's almost like you can rent anything.
You sure can.
Who would know? Okay, so where do you get this equipment from?
Well, just various locations. It depends where. If you're barely starting off, I mean, even people rent generators, so you can buy a generator pretty much anywhere. You can buy it at Home Depot, Harbor Freight. If you're doing tools itself, you can buy those at Home Depot, Lowe's, Walmart. You just want to buy a really good, solid brand, and buy the warranty because people beat them up. So you want to have a kind of backup on that bad boy.
Yeah, and if you want to get an example of what tools you can rent out, just go to your Home Depot and go to the tool center and you'll see everything in there. So like we're gonna throw a photo up of that of the tool center. You'll see like snakes.
Snakes?
No, like, like the plumbing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Junior just jumped when we said it somewhere. But you'll see all that stuff in there. So that's a good way to go about it. And you can see kind of what people do. Because think about it's right here. Because I always thought, why would someone go rent a drill when they could just go buy it?
Yeah.
But if you need 35 drills, you're not going to go buy $3,500 to $7,000 worth of drills. You're just not going to do that.
Yeah.
You're going to go rent them for the time period that you need to rent them for.
Oh, yeah.
And imagine the batteries on that, which is kind of like the most expensive cost on there.
Oh, yeah.
It's tremendous. Like how much you need to start this with?
How much do you need? I mean, you can be as cheap as like, I don't know, $400. It just depends on the item that you get.
40 hammers?
40 hammers? I mean, yeah, you can get 40 hammers, but
6 sledgehammers?
yeah, exactly. But just for the most part, you just want to get something that people are high in demand that they want. You can just you have everything and see what they bite more on. You're like, oh, we're all rented out on that. Maybe next time, and make a list. But I mean, yeah, you can start anywhere. You can go buy a skid steer. You can buy a crane. Just depends on your budget.
Yeah, staple gun.
Staple gun, yep. People rent those out too.
So like when you're operating this right here, I think the thing I love about tool rentals more than any other rentals is you don't have to go anywhere. They come to you. It's like perfect. Like it doesn't get no better than that. Almost put a tear mark, which means that your costs are so much lower. I know we were thinking about starting a small little tool center from the Kelly Rentals building one day because we've been communicating. What do you call it?
Communication?
No, not communicating. Accumulating.
Accumulating?
Yeah, accumulating a lot of tools. Specifically because Eddie likes tools. I got like 15.
Oh yeah, I'm like, look what I bought. It's like, what is that?
What is that? We already got
That's
that.
not on the budget, but we needed it. It's beautiful. Don't touch it.
Yeah.
And it'll be in my truck. Well, it needs to be in the tool section, not in your truck.
Yeah. And then when we do need it, it's not in his truck. It's in the toolbox. You're like, dang, we needed that. But like stuff like that. I know like they have the big hand saws. They rent out. I'm pretty sure one day we were somewhere and a guy asked us for a saw. I'm pretty sure we could have rented him something right then.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because like sometimes you just don't have it or it's too far away and you just need to, you'd rather spend $40-$50 and get it done. And some people get the whole thing. Because think about this, like if someone knows how to do all this stuff, they might not have the $10,000 worth of equipment or $20,000 or even $500 worth of stuff that they're trying to do. And maybe they don't need it every time. And you got to store this stuff. You got to maintain it. And people just don't really have this stuff, but they still want to do the job. It's a good way so they can make some money and you can make some money and you can work in it a lot more. So how much can you expect to rent these things for?
Well, in the tool industry, I mean, this thing varies a lot. I think it's a little bit different than the event rental on the specific items anyways. You can make anywhere from like 10% all the way up to I've seen like 60% of the return on the cost of the item. It just depends on the item itself. I know some of the higher dollar items, they go for a pretty penny, just because it's harder to buy those things.
Yeah. Like some things you might be like 5%, just depends. But generally the ideal of it is that you get the asset runs for a certain amount of time. Then once you assets get to 2 years, 3 years, 7 years, whatever it is, you can resell it for 60% of the cost, and you've already made 3 times the cost, and then you get a new one and add that in to always keep it refreshed. That's kind of the general concept. But most people will buy them brand new. They'll use some type of equipment financing or something along that line. So you buy it, and then they'll just basically have a warranty on it the whole time. So if something happens, and then once the warranty goes off, just sell it.
Yeah.
Or right before. That's kind of like the general model for those things. And I don't know what area we're gonna specifically go into, but you guys will find out when we find out. As soon as we find out. But we will figure out more on that part there. So we rent like some things I would say that are for the on the tool side. Like, I mean, I guess technically we rent out some of our dollies. We rent out the hand truck dollies, the 4-wheel dollies. We rent out generators. I'm pretty sure some other stuff that I'm missing right now that I can't think of. But we're kind of like a little bit of everywhere. But we're gonna go more specific to get people to pick it up. We rented out trailers before, which that was good. Those some good times right there. Someone can pick the trailer up and you can get like $3,000.
I said I'll be back in a month.
That's amazing. That's crazy. We need to have more of that.
That was my favorite. Yeah. And then when he said, "Can I extend another month?" I'm like, "Oh, great,
perfect.
Thank you."
You sure you don't want 2 months? So you have that. It's a lot of different room in there. We recently rented from a tool company when we did the one event. We rented the 4 lights, what do you call those lights?
Oh yeah, the what are those called? I guess like the generator lights.
Yeah.
Where it's like a telescope, like telescopic, like a winch, and it goes all the way in the air. You see, it has those like what's it, spotlight looking ones?
Yeah.
There's like 4 spotlights on there.
Yeah.
And those are pretty cool.
And you can rent those out. You can buy those, and you can do that through equipment and you just run it through. So, how much, like when you think about how much money can you expect to make overall, like we said before, it's just going to be based on the items you get. Usually, the closer the item is, that's like, let's say like a drill. You're not going to make 5% of the drill. You'll probably be in the 10, maybe 20. It's just how it works on there. And then I think they rent out more regularly. Yeah. So there'll be more like people rent it for a week. The bigger items like the skid steers are like hard day calls. So it's not like how it is on the other events that we have, where it's like when you do tables and chairs, you rent for the weekend, but you won't charge every day. Yeah. But for these, you'll charge every single day.
Yeah, some of them are like 4-hour rentals, 6 hours, 24-hour. So like, it's like even better because like, they're busy doing their job. They run behind on schedule, and then there you go. It got extended. And then they're just calling you saying, "Hey, I need it for the whole 24 hours." Like, all right.
Perfect.
Another like extra $20 on top of that. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
And you still do the damage waiver. You do all that stuff. Sometimes you can do delivery on like the bigger stuff I've seen people do. But most times people come pick up, and that's kind of the general process of it. And you just buy high quality stuff.
Yeah.
But one thing that you can pick up right now is the ultimate checklist from us. So go ahead and check this out. Get ultimate checklist to help you start your tool rental company too as well. And it's something you're interested in too. Generally, when you do a rental company, you want to choose something that you like, something you might want to use, something along that lines, so you can be able to build this out. So just choose on there. There's a list in here, I think about 70 of them that you can choose. Look through there. But thank you guys so much for watching this. I'm Xavier Kelly.
I'm Eddie Sauceda.
And we'll see you on the next one.
See you.